have had a marvelous 3 weeks with Humphrey. Humphrey's our little golden hamster, and I have to say I'm a little bit sad that the 3 weeks are over. And if you had been in the office today, you would have heard people coming in and out of the office saying the same thing. Students, moms, dads, teachers, parents. This has been a wonderful adventure with our little furry golden hamster. Whoever knew when we started that it was going to be this much fun? I know that, like many of you, I'm looking forward to reading the next Humphrey book, Friendship with Humphrey. Our big read was just one more example to us of how reading makes our lives so much richer. Through Humphrey's adventures, we've learned a lot of different ways to help with each other. And as you know, Humphrey has been around our school visiting this week. And, oh, wait a minute. There's Aldo, and I think he would like to talk with you for a moment.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? So, I was cleaning up the school yesterday, and I was in Miss Herman's room, and I found this letter on the floor in there. So, oh dear. See, I shaved this week, but I was afraid you wouldn't recognize me, so I put on a fake one. So hopefully it'll stay on. So I think this letter I found, I read it over, and I'm pretty sure Humphrey wrote it. So I want to share it with you. I'm sure he won't mind. It says this: Dear Miss Mack, I came to visit a school called Fawn Hollow Elementary. They were reading a book about me, and my adventures after you left me with Mrs. Brisbane. At first, I was mad that you left. But now, I am happy I was able to help all of my friends and teachers in the book and at Fawn Hollow. I realized that Mrs. Brisbane is actually really not mean. She is an excellent teacher. I learned that all teachers care and show it differently. I love Fawn Hollow School because all the teachers and adults love reading as much as me, and they teach the kids to love reading too. They even have a super generous PTO that bought my book for every family and staff member of the school. That's pretty amazing. They have staff that made funny t-shirts and hats of me. I got to go to art, library, gym, music, there it goes, the office, the cafeteria, and lots of other places. I even got to go to some classrooms, and I'm not done yet. I guess he's going to be around a little while longer. I have been treated so well here. I feel like a hamster rock star. I'm famous. This is like one big family here. They had a wonderful Humphrey Day where they served yummy food that I ate a little too much of. And everyone wore yellow, since I am a golden hamster after all. This school even has a blog on the computer, and all the different adults here read chapters, so the kids can hear it if they get too tired to read. The readers were so good, that even though I knew the story, I kept listening with my heart thumping. The readers were secretaries, teachers, our principal, and even the new superintendent. So now Humphrey has written a list. It's called Things I Learned at Fawn Hollow. So this is what he says. Number 1, I learned that it's okay to be different. Nobody at Fawn Hollow made me feel like a rodent. Number 2, I learned it isn't safe to run in the halls or stand on chairs, even if you're a grown-up like Mrs. Ruby. Number 3, I learned how great a school can be when everybody works together as a team. And number 4, I think the most surprising thing I learned from all the pictures on the walls is that kids read in some really, really weird places. Like on a mountain skiing, in a bathtub, upside down, in a hamper, and even with dogs like Clem. Eek! So, I will talk to you soon, Miss Mack, but I'm going to stay here a little longer. I hope you make as many good friends as I have here. Even though their big read is ending today, it's really not. Because they are having a book fair in their library, and they are even going to have a whole table of my other adventures. Well, I gotta go for now. Remember to keep reading, reading, reading. Love, Humphrey. So that's what Humphrey wanted to share with all of you.
Well, I want to thank the PTO, all of the committee members, the author, Betty Burney, because she made some really wonderful contributions to our big read. Our cafeteria staff, and of course Mrs. Longarini and Mrs. Martinsky for our T-shirts, and to thank the Quincy family for their participation, and for many thanks to all of you, because watching you come in each day and looking forward to seeing the clues and your excitement at looking at the pictures, what you brought in, has been all part of the wonderful fun generated by our big read. Am I missing anything? Is there anybody else that would like to say something? Oh, thank you to the office staff, right, for coordinating every day's trivia question. And for being our last-minute event managers here. It was great. All right, well, I think it's time that we all stand up. Oh, we have to do the Humphrey dance and do our hats off to Humphrey. Okay, ready?